Hey guys, welcome back to the Let's Play of Banjo Kazooie. We just finished up Bubble Gloop Swamp in the last episode, and we're going to take on Freezeezy Peak next, one of my favorite levels. Okay, so we have to come over here and open the note door. But first, we can go and get that Jiggy. Well, no, not first. We still have to go this way. Jump up here. So I'm recording this commentary post-game. I try to record as I'm playing because I feel like it's easier for me. But I downloaded some new webcam software. I feel like it has a little bit more features and stuff. But what I didn't realize is that it records game sound too, which is kind of annoying. I realized after the fact and I turned it off. So when I'm recording and playing, I actually have to play with the sound off because the webcam will obviously pick up the game sound. I could probably use a headset. I might test that out because it's kind of annoying playing this game without sound, or any game for that matter. But once you unlock that shock jump and jump up into the vase, you can collect the Jiggy, so that's cool. Anyway, so I could try using a headset because it's kind of annoying playing without sound, but for right now I have to record with no sound. Otherwise, the webcam will pick up sound and it'll have double sound, and it's kind of annoying. And that's what happened in the last recording that I did while making this episode. And the game sound was so loud, you couldn't even hear me talk. So that footage was obviously unusable. So I have to record this post-game. So we'll get to those boots later. We want to head over this way. I'm still new to recording and commentary and video editing and stuff, so I do apologize. I feel like I am getting better. I feel like each video gets a little bit better. The edits are a little bit smoother. You guys let me know what you think. Hope you're liking the Let's Plays. So I made a key mistake here. I didn't unlock the level. I was over in the area that you unlock the level, and total brain fart, I didn't unlock it. So, and that's all the way back by Bubble Gloop Swamp, so we have to go back there now. Thought about editing this out, but I'm not perfect. I want to show you guys that I make mistakes, and this is a minor one, but whatever. So we'll head back to the Bubble Gloop Swamp area. I hate saying that. We'll head back to that area to unlock Freezeezy Peak. There we go. And with the video editing and learning, I'm learning different tricks. So, in the last episode, if you guys watched, I died close to the end of completing the world, and I didn't want to make the video that much longer because when you die, as I've said in previous videos, you have to collect all the notes all over again. If you collected 80 notes and then died, you have to go back into the world and you have to collect all 100 again. Those 80 that you already collected don't get removed from the world. You have to collect them again. So I didn't want to make the video that much longer and go back and do that. I was just going to put out the video as is, but then I thought of finishing the world recorded and then just speeding it up, and that's what I did. I beat Mr. Vile, and I also found the 2 honeycombs of the world, and I was able to edit those and speed those up so it didn't take up as much time. I think it added maybe like another minute to the episode, so it wasn't a big deal. So yeah, I'm learning how to video edit better, faster. I've only been video editing for 6 or 7 days now. So I think I'm doing better and learning some new tricks. I obviously have a long way to go, but I can get my webcam to work correctly. That would be nice. Really, the only hard part that I'm having trouble with is, so I'm recording the gameplay, obviously. So that's one file. And then when you go to video edit, you put the recorded gameplay file, and then you put the file from my video commentary. And the main thing I'm having trouble with, or at least it takes probably longer than I feel like it should, is syncing up the video recording of me to the video recording of the gameplay. Especially when I'm playing, you know, obviously I'm talking about what I'm doing. I try to read people's text bubbles and stuff. So if they don't match up, it looks weird. I'm talking about something that hasn't happened yet or already happened 8 seconds ago. So I'm having a little bit of trouble syncing them up. I don't know if there's an easier way than just trial and error and preview your video to make sure that they line up at least somewhat correctly. So anyway, if any video editors out there might have any tips, let me know. So we'll get back to the gameplay now that we're actually in Freezeezy Peak. We just met Boggy's kids. They want some presents. So that's one of the missions that we have to go on. This is one of my favorite levels. I just like the design. Here's Boggy. Groan, my stomach aches. I shouldn't have eaten that shiny thing. Someone help poor Boggy. Hint, hint, it's a Jiggy. What was I talking about? Oh, level design. I like the, you know, Christmassy winter aesthetic of it. It's pretty cool. The snowmen are kind of cool. You can see them throwing snowballs at me. I don't know, I just like this level. So we're collecting the notes. It's a pretty straightforward world too, you know, there isn't that much hidden stuff. For the most part, everything that you have to do to collect is in plain sight, so that's nice. We're the Twinklies. Protect us from the Twinkly Munchers as we hop across to our tree. If enough of us get there, we can light the tree for you. Sorry, the text in this game goes so slow. You can't roll through them. You gotta do the beak attack. So you just have to kill these guys in order, let these Christmas lights pass through. Some of them get eaten, it's alright, as long as you get 10, I think it is. Then you're fine. And if I remember correctly, I finished this in more than enough time. This is kind of a cool little jiggy that you have to get. It's kind of multi-part, as you'll see. Alright, I think that's the last one, that orange one. Yeah. Cool, so now we have to go and hit the on switch. Phew, that was close, but we made it. Now switch is on. Take care of this ice cube guy. Go. So obviously the only way to hit it is with eggs. There we go. That's another annoying thing of not playing with sound, is things like that, and also in Clinker's Cavern a couple episodes ago I talked about sometimes when you have to hit things multiple times, especially with the eggs, it gives you a little noise, like a little ding, that you hit it. Obviously, I'm not playing with sound, so I can't hear that. So I have to just kind of assume if it's in the area it hit it. But anyway, we're flying up here. Now you have to fly through the star. You guessed it, 3 times. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Not yet, not yet. There we go. That should be 2. And this gives a little ping when you fly through, but that's a little easier to be able to tell that you went through the star, so that's fine. But, yeah. So now we can go get our Jiggy. There's a little Mumbo token around the back there. Much appreciated. And right over there, next to that little ant termite thing, is our first present for Boggy's kids. I'm a present. Give me to someone sad. Hopefully it'll brighten their day. I was going to try to get this episode out on Christmas, but I was kind of busy and just wasn't, unfortunately, able to get around to it. But this obviously would have made a lot of sense coming out on Christmas, but... There we go, and that's our first Jiggy of this world. Alright, so now we can head on over to learn our new move from Bottles. There's little molehills right over here. We can get these notes first. Nope. Okay. And we conveniently fell into a Mumbo token, so that's a nice little accident. Right, go into Kazooie here, because she has more traction. That's one of my favorite moves, is walking as Kazooie, because she goes faster and she's got a lot more traction. Time for some aerial action with my devastating beak bomb attack. Sounds cool. Nice one, Goggles. Tell me more. When you're flying, press B to launch Kazooie at a target like a missile. Choose your targets carefully, though, as it costs a red feather each time you use it. You've learned all the moves I can teach you on this world now. Again, just the one. So what's cool about this attack is, see those little X's on the snowman's top hat? Ooh, I almost got hit there. Those little X's on the snowman's top hats. It's kind of hard to aim. There's no, like, reticule or anything like that. You just kind of have to, like, pretend there is one and kind of line it up, as I'm, like, doing so right now. Again, like, moving around is going to be able to change anything. You just kind of have to line them up and get a feel for it. It's kind of hard to explain. Collect these feathers, since, well, I guess I didn't. But we'll get the witch switch right there, which unlocks a Jiggy up there. And fell into the water. This is another level where you turn into an animal and you don't get affected by the water, like in Bubble Gloop Swamp. As Banjo, you couldn't go in the water because you'd get nipped by piranhas. In this level, you turn into a walrus and you can go in the water, so that's nice. So now we're gonna go take out the snowmen. Just so that they don't keep shooting at us as we're trying to run around and do stuff. There we go. And the last one. I'm actually getting kind of lucky with my aim. Usually I'm pretty bad at aiming. And there's our first honeycomb of the level too. Oh, and I forgot that unlocks a Jiggy, so that's cool. And once you defeat the snowmen, they also, as you noticed, uncover good items like the witch switch, the mumbo token that we'll go get later, as well as the honeycomb. So to get another Jiggy, we have to use that same attack, the beak bomb, and we have to hit the snowman in his buttons. You have to hit each one. You have to hit each one just once, but there's 3 of them. So again, a lot of 3s in this game comes around. There we go. So now we pooped out a Jiggy. Just came right out of there. There we go, there's number 2. And number 3 is on top of the snowman's head. And we saw a present over there, so we can go and get that. We need 3 of them. There we go. Brr, it's cold. Nice warm backpack for me, too. I don't know where you fit with Kazooie in there, but whatever. So where are we heading to next? Probably to the left, I would imagine. Nope. What are we doing? Getting some feathers. Those beak bomb attacks cost a feather, and it costs a feather to fly, so it eats up feathers pretty good. Get that token. Yikes! A nasty, fierce bear. Phew! It's safe for Waza to come out now. Poor Waza. He's like 5 times our size and so scared of us. But I mean, in real life, I'm sure walruses are scared of bears. I don't know. That was done. Alright. Moving on. So up the snowman's scarf. Getting these notes, getting these feathers. So there's actually a couple Jiggies we can get up here, if I remember correctly. And be careful up here, it's very easy to fall off. So we'll get to that little sled in a little bit. Be careful here, very narrow passageway. Again, you don't want to fall off, it's a long way down. And we got our 3rd Jiggy. I don't know what happened here. Controller probably disconnected or something. There we go. Up. What'd I tell you? Be careful. It's very easy to fall off, and that's a long way down. And we almost died. Luckily, there's a health that we didn't pick up yet right there. But that was very scary. Now we have to go all the way back up there. Probably would have been easier to fly up there, but I didn't do that. I guess while we're here, we can collect all the items over here. And I keep forgetting that you have to go to Kazooie in this part. So there's another fly disc, so that'll come in handy. You can't do that. There you go. It's kind of weird doing a post-commentary, because I don't remember exactly the order and way I do things. So it's almost like I'm watching the video like you guys are, and then just saying what I do. It's a little odd, but... So we can fight the ice cube to get some health back, because we're pretty low. There we go. Now we're looking good. Alright, now going back up here. Finish this section. And I guess it's actually kind of a blessing. I do remember this part, because there's a little note peeking out right there that I just now noticed. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise, I suppose, that I did that, because I probably would have missed that, and then I would have been at 99 notes, and then, where is this last note? I can't find it. But anyway, there's the last present. Take me to the kids, I'm the last one. So now we can go and give the kids a good old Christmas. Alright, now carefully get these notes because they're kind of on the edge of his hat. Fall through here. Now we want to head onto his broom. You see that little blue jiggy over there crying for help. Just hop on over there. We don't need those gold feathers. And we'll take our vehicle down. So this little sled right here is Boggy's. I don't know how it got all the way up there. This is kind of cool. We kind of ramp off and slam him in the stomach so that he pukes out our next jiggy. Ooh, that's better. Hey, you found my sled. I'll go and practice for the big race now. See ya, buddy. There we go. Number 5, and then we can go get number 6 right quick, since we're right here. Go and give the little bear cubs their Christmas presents. Wow, thank you, brown bear. Yippee! Now we've all got presents. Here's something for you. Oh, how nice. There we go, and number 6, just like that. Couldn't remember if there was anything up there, so I was just checking real quick. Sometimes there are items hidden like that, so it's always good to check. So I think the last thing to wrap this up, we'll go and talk to Boggy, Boggy. Did we do that? I don't remember. I was gonna say, just to show that the next part is to race him, but you can't do it as Banjo. You have to turn into the walrus. Yeah, we do that. Okay. So we can turn into the walrus and kind of complete the level here. So you actually can't get all 10 jiggies the first time you come here. Because once you race Boggy, Then he wants to race Banjo Kazooie, but you can't go on the sled for some reason. He says it's too small for us, we're too big, but I mean, he's twice our size. He's on a bigger sled, but whatever. But you have to come back here after you learn a new move from a later world. So you actually can't complete Freezeezy Peak just yet. But it's just the one Jiggy that you have to come back for, so it's not a big deal. Now, I don't know why they designed the level this way, but in order to get to Mumbo's hut, you have to go in the cold water and get hurt a little bit. Kind of weird level design, but whatever. And if I remember correctly, there is a Jinjo up here. Oh, no, extra life. I was gonna say, you could fly here, but you can also kind of just jump up there like that. Maybe the Jiggy's in the hut. I'm pretty sure there's a Jiggy around here. Or, not Jiggy, a Jinjo. Alright. My controller disconnect again? Probably, because it disconnects all the time. There we go. Yeah, I see a Jinjo up there, the yellow one. And some notes, so that's good. Oh, there we go. So we need 15 tokens here. We have 18. So that's going to be able to get us to transform into the walrus. Yeah. I am the walrus, goo goo ka-choo. Banjo gone all fat, got big teeth, her. So there's a couple things we can do with the walrus. So obviously Waza, the scared little giant walrus, might like us now that we're not a scary, nasty bear. We can get these notes here, and we can race Boggy. Well, hey, you found all 100 notes on this world. Well done. Alright, so we'll race Boggy first because the finish line is actually right by Waza. So it's just a little bit more efficient to do this first. Hey, Mr. Walrus, fancy a race? Hop on the sled if you do. Great. Now all you need to do is steer your sled through the red slalom gates and beat me to the end. Got it? 3, 2, 1, go! So this is a pretty easy race. He has catch-up on, if you've ever played a racing game or anything like that. If he gets too far behind, he gets like a speed boost. It's kind of cheap, but as long as you're, getting the checkpoints, sometimes you can like hit the pole and it won't register as you're going through it, which is kind of annoying. But like most racing games and racing in real life, it's best to take the inside angle. It gives you a little bit of a shorter path. And you can kind of box them out too, so it's not hard. Just make sure you're going through them. I think I messed up here. Yep. Kind of taunts you and you get a little speed boost, so I guess it's kind of fair that you get a speed boost too. But trying to box them out kind of worked. Go, almost at the end. Don't mess it up. There we go, almost messed that one up. And we won. Phew! You're too quick for me, Mr. Walrus. Here's your medal. I reckon I need to race someone my own size. You're still a little bit bigger than Banjo Kazooie, dude. Alright, so we'll get our 7th Jiggy. So we only have 2 more Jiggies to go, because like I said, you can't get the 10th one just yet. You have to come back. But we have the Jinjos. We haven't collected all the Jinjos. And we have one more. The one Waza was holding. Cool. Wow, another walrus. Take this. But watch out for a smelly brown bear and his ugly bird partner. That's just mean. We didn't do anything to you. We didn't harm you. Alright, so there's 8. Now we can actually go in his little cave, and that's actually where the last Jinjo is. However, the unfortunate thing... Why, hello again, Mr. Walrus. Feel free to have a look around. Waz's cave. We can't reach him. But now that we've gained access to Waz's cave, we can come back as Banjo Kazooie and he'll let us in. But first, there's a secret little cave that we can go through, again, only as the walrus. So it's very easy to miss. But we're doing that now. And there's the second honeycomb of the level. And another extra life. So that's good. Apparently you can only have 9 extra lives, which is odd that there's a limitation. So I actually didn't get an extra life from that. I wonder if I come back having lost some lives, I wonder if that'll still be there, since I technically didn't get a life from it. I don't know. Hopefully it won't come to that. But anyway, we've done all we can as the walrus, Goo-Goo-Choo. So we can turn back into Banjo, go back to Waz's cave, collect the Jinjo, finish the level for now, and exit. That will pretty much wrap up this episode. Where are we at? We're about 32 minutes, something like that. Yeah, like I said before in another episode, I feel like these later worlds... This is kind of the halfway point, but these worlds are probably going to be like 30 to 40, 45 minute episodes. But they're fun and informative and hopefully entertaining. Alright, so we're back into Banjo. Let's go get that Jinjo and finish up the world. So now they provide us with boots so that we can cross the icy water. But there's no boots over here in order to get to Mumbo's hut. So you have to at least use 1 energy. You have to get hurt by the water in order to get to Mumbo's hut. Kind of a weird level design, but whatever. Okay. So it's actually kind of cool. This was a big topic of controversy and rumors, people saying what it was for. Once we get the Jinjo and the Jiggy, so right here, there's this little like window that you can't go through, and there's literally no way to get through it. And there's that little ice key kind of swirling around over there. So when this game first came out, there was a lot of like rumors and speculation as to what the ice key means, whether it has something to do with like the next game, or if there's a way to unlock it in this game and it does something. I haven't looked it up in a while and I forgot, but I really think it means literally nothing. It's just there. It doesn't do anything. And I think in one of the next worlds, Gobi's Valley, I think there's something else like that too. But just kind of funny. And it looks like we missed a Jinjo, if I'm not wrong. Did we get a Jiggy from that? We must have. I wasn't paying attention. I was talking about the key. I don't recall if we got a Jinjo from that. Weird. Wow, your best note score for this world is now 100. Cool. So that'll about wrap up this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll probably do the next one. I'm trying to do one upload a day, at least for now. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace out.
Ha ha ha!